Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Clemson Tigers taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on 1st down. Scrambling away. And to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The Mustangs are on the move. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Mendez. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying the left side. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They'll run the option. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. A designed run for the quarterback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The relentless emptying of the playbook on this opening drive has now finally hit a wall. It's 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Quick completion to the right.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Clemson has always loved these quarterbacks who can put pressure on defenses by running the football.
No doubt. And, man, it's such an advantage to have guys that are elusive and electric that can get outside, and you got a back going one way, a quarterback going the other way. It really stretches your defense, and Clemson has been ahead of the curve, and they've been...
Touchdown, Tigers! Reeled it in and just made the house call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The give to the single back. At midfield, he's got room. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Mustangs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UTSA is going to walk off the field there inside the Alamo Dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Dumps it to the back. Working that left side now. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let them go to work.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's going to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
He's got his man. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. good throw, good catch, first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Give to the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch past the sticks. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Smashes through. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Looking deep down the right side. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Looking to throw on second down. He finds his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Clemson jumps to the line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
These mobile quarterbacks, you want to keep them in the pocket, and when you get your hands on a man, you want to get them on the ground. A little bit of a miss there. Nice job by the quarterback buying time. Defense stuck with their receivers. Deep, though, still had good coverage and forced the incompletion.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man to the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Defense not showing press coverage. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Keeps the legs moving. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you
continues to fight for yards. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Hawaii. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
The give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to run for it. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Singletary.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And that ball's free behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
On the option. Quarterback gets the first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into their own hands. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future. And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job.
Lofts one high indeed. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Looking to move it through the air. Firing toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mustang. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate.